they figured, okay, Lords of Death sold Mao Yin to the White Tiger for just a quick sale to get their money.
Yep.
Because they deal in human trafficking.
That's what they do.
So we have to get in there. Well, Gracie can't go in there because her face is known all across Chinatown as a troublemaker.
Sure. Okay. Why not?
Is Eddie Lee's face known? I don't know.
Maybe.
Or Wang, or Uncle... Like, they pick Jack, and I'm like, you pick this...
The one guy who's gonna stick out everywhere.
Because, like, the minute he shows up, I mean, he tries to be like a nerdy white guy, glasses, the whole thing. Like, talk like, hi, I'm... You know, he comes up with a fake name. It's like...
It's such a weird decision, but they figure it'll work, and I don't see why.
You know, I'm looking for, good time.
Yeah, like, haha. And they, well, I mean, in all fairness, they do buy it, because nobody's looking at him.
Yeah, they're just like, oh, okay, I know who you're, okay.
Let's put on the nerd girl, like, the nerd thing from, like, he'll be impressed by everything, and then he fucks everything up.
Yeah, well, because he doesn't know. That's the thing, because because her description is she's got green eyes, and that's odd for a Chinese woman to have green eyes.
Well, first of all, I don't believe it ever actually happens. I'm pretty sure they made that up for this movie.
Yeah, because I'm like, I'm
fairly confident that never happens.
Yeah.
So he basically, he's just talking and everything like that, and he's trying to sort of pick out his girl, I guess you could say. I don't know. I've never.
And he
been
says,
in the red
"Do
light
you have any
district.
with green eyes?" And they're like,
and no,
that's not a thing.
That's a weird thing for you to ask.
Let me not suspiciously leave this room really quickly.
Let me put down this red flag. Gee, let's find out.
As she runs to check on Mao Yin, like nobody knows she's there.
How should you know he's? How do
she's
anyone
clearly
know you're
in
here?
a secret door?
Yeah. So.
Although a ginormous green fireball appears, literally blows the roof off of the place.
Like you do.
Blows this madam out of the room. Rockets her out of the room. I'm assuming, presumably kills her.
I would guess, although it's PG-13, so probably not.
Off screen.
Yeah.
And the three storms show up, lightning, rain, and thunder.
Mm-hmm.
And they grab Mao Yin.
Yeah.
And they take off. They fly into the night.
Mm-hmm.
So she's taken again.
Yeah. So,
in the first act, this woman has been taken twice.
Yeah.
You guys are not good at holding on to this woman.
Well, they never had her this time.
That's true. We meet Margot, who's, I guess, Gracie's partner in crime, I guess?
I don't know.
Her contact in the press, but then she's like, she names a paper, and I'm like, that doesn't sound like a big paper.
This is the epitome of somebody being added to the cast that doesn't need to be there.
Yeah.
There is no need for this woman to exist in this movie whatsoever, other than, I think, 2 lines in the movie. One of them was in our opening intro where, she asked Jack, like, what he's going to do, and he says he doesn't know. And to hook up with the guy at the end. That's it. That is the only reason this girl exists.
So they form a plan. Well, we know where they've taken her, because it's the 3 storms that took her. So they took her to the Wing Kong Exchange, like headquarters for Lo Pan and his crew.
Yes.
So we know where they are, and how are we going to get in? And
like you do.
Jack and Wang pretty much just go, I'm in.
Yeah.
That's the way, because
yeah.
Jack's never presented as a coward, per se.
No, he's not a coward at all. He, in fact, has...
But he doesn't...
He's got too much bravado.
But he also doesn't seem like the type that would go, yeah, no problem, Wang, let's go do it.
It's weird that he does it because he shouldn't give a shit. Because there is no reason for him to go back there. But he does.
Well, they also say that the Lords of Death and the Wing Kong took his truck.
Yeah, and that's literally what it is.
So he's basically go, okay, well, Mao Yin's in there, but chances are my truck's in there, and I really want my truck.
But there's no... I mean... Because eventually he...
Because they give him guff. They go, you're all this for a truck? He's like, I love my truck.
But then he gives up on the truck. So he does eventually go back for an altruistic reason. But generally, he only wants to do it just to seem cool. It doesn't come off as genuine, which I like. He really does do it because he seems like this is what he's supposed to do as the big tough man.
Yeah.
Even though he's none of those things. But he should. That's what he thinks it is.
So whilst they're invading, Egg Shin and company are basically talking about, well, they don't, because they leave, and then it's been about 2 hours. They're like, it's been 2 hours. Should we also go?
Yeah.
No. It's the headquarters for the deadliest gang in the city.
Yeah.
What is Egg Shin Gracie Law, a reporter in Margot, and a host in Eddie. What are all of you going to... Now, you have Egg Shen.
Egg Shen can lightning people.
We find out that he's
we already
saw
him lightning people. Yeah. And
which another reason why that scene, like, you gave away that he's a sorcerer.
Yeah, which you shouldn't have done.
He should, up until this point, if you just start with Jack on the CD, all he is just local tour guide. You know what? And
you never need to show that electrified scene in the beginning. Like, they can ask, like, hey, do you believe in magic? I do. I believe in Chinese black magic. Oh, okay, crazy man. Tell me what you think happened. We're done. No. Never needed the electrified part. No. So, you shouldn't have done that.
So, while they're figuring that out, Jack and Wang find a way in to the building using, like, a cover. Like, they're maintenance guys.
They're basically just maintenance guys, and they go so fast that they pay no attention to it. It's like, they're already starting to have a conversation on their way in.
So, they find their way into an elevator.
Yes.
Underwater.
Yeah.
And into something called the Hell of the Upside Down Sinners. Jesus.
Well, first of all, we now have a name for my apartment. Second of all, what the fuck? Why would you ever go there?
He explains it, Jack. It's like China mysticism has a lot of hells. And I'm like, okay, that's I don't know if that's something you want an abundance of, but sure.
You never know.
You do you.
Yeah.
Maybe let's not spend too much time in the Hell of the Upside Down Sinners.
It is an underwater place with nothing but fucking skeletons everywhere, so clearly, those people are not having good days.
So the three storms take Jack and Wang because they knock them out? No.
They just grab them.
Yeah, they just grab them.
They beat the shit out of them, basically. Yeah. And then
tie him to a chair, blindfold style. Yeah. No, they knock out, because Gracie, Margot, and Eddie show up.
Right, yeah.
One of the three storms out of his costume in a suit goes, I'll show them. Like, I'm like, that guy looks really menacing. I don't know if you want to go with him.
I mean... Yeah, you would think that would be a bad idea, but,
Because they're using the guise of, like, I'm a lawyer, and she's with the paper, and I don't know what he's doing here, but sure. We're here because we're hearing things about Lopan, and we know you got secrets in here, and the people need to know.
And that's the power of the press, I don't know.
Basically, and that's when Thunder's like, come with me.
Buddy. Yeah.
And knocks him out using knockout gas.
Thunder.
Why doesn't it affect him? I don't know. Ancient being, I suppose.
Because,
Jack and Wang get the story of Lopan. From Lopan himself, who shows up, I guess, in his actual form of just someone who is 2,000 years old.
Oldest fucking old man you've ever fucking olded.
Explains that way back in the day.
Yeah.
Like 200-something BC. He made a deal with an ancient demon?
Yeah. It's like he makes just a crazy ass ancient demon who basically gives him the ability to live forever, but he needs
sacrifices.
Yeah, he needs sacrifices to remain young, otherwise he's just getting old and decrepit.
So he needs a woman with green eyes.
Yes. Which again, they don't make those. So well, I mean, they make women with green eyes, so I guess,
they make them like in a factory, or
no, for some reason I thought she had to be Chinese. Like, no.
Well, I think it's established maybe, and then find out that, Gracie's got green eyes, so she'll do two. Hey, 2 for 1.
Yeah, well, he does say that, so, yeah.
So they get the story, and he doesn't immediately then kill them? He does it like Bond style. We're going to put you in this room.
We're going to put you there, and then
leave.
We'll just assume it worked out, and I'm going to fuck off. And not a good idea. So,
not like tell your plan and go, okay, goodbye, Mr. Burton, and then
and then just fuck off. But so they clearly get out because that's what. Otherwise, we don't have a movie.
Yeah, they break out by Jack gets out of the chair first, has a knife in his boot. Again, why didn't you check these guys for weapons?
No, they won't do that.
Thunder comes rolling in.
Yeah.
And he jumps on his back. I gotcha!
I got you this time, buddy.
Nope.
No, you don't.
Bang! Pulls him off.
Because he basically has a knife to his throat. Oh, no, sorry. It starts out first, where he just goes, he grabs him, and she goes, don't make a move. And then he does, and whips his ass. And it's like, oh, fuck, all right, never mind. And then he jumps on his back, like, I got him this time. I totally got him this time. And then, Wang just sort of goes, okay, Jack, let's go. He goes, I don't really know how.
Yep.
Because he's got the knife to his throat, but as soon as he lets him go, he's like, well, clearly he's going to kill me, so what do?
He gets out of the room, into a chair, rolling down a hill.
Well, because basically he throws him off, and he lands in the chair and starts rolling down the hill.
comically throwing 2 henchmen out of the way.
Yeah, which I'm like, oh, are these the B squad? Because all the other guys are like crazy ass ninjas, and you got this dude.
Hits a pit, almost goes in.
Yeah, but manages to stop the wheels of the chair.
Jumps out of the chair goes in the pit. So it's Jack, Wang, and Eddie going to save the Gracie and Margot. We get Lo Pan fawning at Mao, but we find out he can't touch her. That's the whole thing. Like, he's not... She's a flesh. He isn't.
Yeah, he's not corporeal enough, so he can't actually
He's only a
touch
flesh when he's in his, like, really old man skin.
Yeah.
But when he's, like, in his...
When he's Lo Pan, he can't touch him. But if he's David Lo Pan, businessman, associate, he can't touch him. Or he can touch him.
So they come up with a weird plan to save the women. Because they're all in cages with other women.
Yeah.
Again, this is a place of human trafficking. So while Jack is sneaking around the corner, Wang grabs Eddie and holds him with a gun and I'll do it, I'll kill him.
Yeah, and then...
Wouldn't the Wing Kong be like, well, who's that guy?
Who's that asshole? Like, I don't care if you kill him. We don't know him.
Like, are they trying to establish that I got one of your businessmen here?
My guess is that they're hoping that the security on there is lax, which it is, and just like, well, they're not going to want to see death, so maybe they're just, not okay with it, so they'll do something.
When they go out to stop them, they struggle to knock them out.
Yes.
But they eventually knock them out. Jack crawling on the cages. Like, what are you going to do? I
have no idea.
No idea. I've taken this one step at a time, ladies.
We didn't work this out.
Shoots the locks. Release everyone. Everyone, let's get the hell out of here.
Yeah, and then they go back to the room with the water, and then they... Like, all jump in. Margot's not cool with this plan, but he pushes her anyway, because, we don't have time for you to figure it out.
Yep.
And then they all go in, and they have a weird... Like, after they all get through, like, all the...
Like, through a tunnel.
Yeah, the gang starts shooting at the water, and then they get through a tunnel, and they all come up, and it's...
Stormtrooper school of shooting.
Yeah, very much so. And then they each randomly come up one at a time, but not in the same order that they went underwater, which I'm like, oh, let's do this now. And it's basically Gracie just asking for people each time, and a different person coming up.
Yeah, where's Wang? I don't know. Wang. Where's Eddie? I don't know. Where's Jack? I don't know.
But he takes a little bit longer. And it's like, oh, is he alive? Is he alive? And then he pops up, and it's like, oh my god. And then they have their little moment. They have a little moment where they're like, oh my god, it's we did it, and they kiss, and she goes, what the hell did you do that for? Which is amazing because we never see that. And he just goes, I don't know, just a moment. Felt like it was right. Thought
the moment was right.
Yeah.
So everyone other than Jack and Wang get free elsewhere. Jack and Wang take on the Wing Kong.
Yes.
Jack shoots one of them and is like frozen.
Yeah.
And he's like, "You never plugged someone before? Of course I have. Of course I have. Wait, you crazy? I'm Jack Burton.
Yeah.
I've shot many people.
Yes.
But
I shoot people all the time.
It's kind of all he does, though. I mean, and then he shoots a bunch of other guys, spray and pray again.
Yeah.
Because again, he doesn't know how this gun works. So he's out of bullets.
Wasn't this the moment where Wang literally just goes, "You ready? Yeah. Safety, right."
That was before. Yeah. That was when he plugged. This is when they get through after Jack's shot his wad, basically. And Wang just takes out everyone. This is where you find out, oh,
this guy's more useful than everyone.
Wang's the hero of this movie. Because this is the scene you find out for sure that Jack is, because after everyone's knocked out, Jack shows up out behind a barrel like, oh, did we get him?
Did we get him? Yeah, we got this. Meanwhile, well, no, he doesn't do that. He doesn't necessarily come out and like, oh my god. He comes out to sort of help, but Wang's already taken care of everything.
He's like, done.
Oh, all right. Easy. Well, yeah.
Gracie is taken by a monster.
Because we didn't have enough going on.
We don't see this monster again till pretty much the end of the film.
Yeah.
There's little to no payoff with this creature.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's just like, oh, okay, we know what this movie is, we know what's going on. There's a monster. What the fuck are we... What? Why? Huh? How? What? When?
Like, it
why?
adds to, like, because again, we get a floating monster head later. And...
Well, eventually, yeah, it comes into play later, but this is the first time we're seeing a monster. We're like, okay... Now we have monsters. That's what we're dealing with now. Okay, I see.
So Lo Pan, because they take off. They leave the place.
Yeah.
In Egg Shen's van. Again, gets plugged by the security force